Can take a little bit. Good news is, I have found something very nice to distract us with. I thought about that yesterday already, and I got pretty antsy. Because I kind of want to do something here with you boys that I have not done before. And that sounds weird. That sounds like I'm going to suggest something strange now, but not really. It is a tier list, a unit tier list. And I am straight up stealing this from OC Drummer, who also did it before. But the good thing with unit tier lists is everyone can do their own and everyone can have slightly different opinions. So, just for a little bit of fun right now, I'm going to do a unit tier list right now. You can do it as well if you want. I'm going to give you the link in a moment. For Warcraft units. Hey? Doesn't that sound like fun? I think it does. So, check this out. I'm keeping an eye on the other games in the meantime. Trying to not miss anything there. But yeah, we don't know when the next game is going to start. So in the meantime, we're going to do some unit tier lists. And I did post a link in chat as well, if you guys want to do that yourself. So here we go. I imagine you're all familiar with this one, the way it works. There's a tier list here. These are the different units in the game. And now I'm going to sort them by my personal opinion of what's very good, of what's very bad and stuff. So, I did think about this quite a bit yesterday already. So the idea, of course, is, the better the unit is, the higher rated it is. I'm not sure exactly how to rate units overall, because, some units are very, very good in some situations, but useless in others. So, I would call it overall use, but what does that even mean? But I don't want to get too philosophically here. We're going to jump in and start here in a moment. But before, I want to thank Armin VB with a 7-month resub who said, welcome back, Remo less than 3, and Blusted with a 14-month resub. So anyways, let's start, shall we? I guess we're going to go in order. Gargoyle. So, can be very good in certain scenarios. Rarely, though, I would say. F tier is complete trash. Gargs are not complete trash. They're D or E. D or E. Yeah, they're D. They're D, I would say. Ghouls. Similar to Gargs. Good in certain scenarios. For the most part, though, pretty bad. They're good at harvesting lumber. But I guess this is about how good these units are at fighting. And, I'd say also D. D? Seems to make sense. Glaives. Glaives are pretty trash. There's very few scenarios, like in Night of Mirror against Hunts, and in pushes where glaives are good. Other than that, glaives super dog shit. Sorry for cursing. So, but glaives are E. They're worse than these two. Grunts. Grunts, I think, is one of the most balanced units in the game. Even on the lower end. Like, they're by no means too strong. They're just kind of decent. Kind of good. All right, I should say. They're all right. They seem well balanced, if a bit on the weaker side. Griffins. How good are Griffins? In the right scenario, they're good, but they're often countered quickly. Hard to make them work. I think also D. I think D. Meat wagons. Meat wagons are very good in some scenarios, and they're always, almost always useful if you do have the time for it. So, B. Is it B? B or A? I think B. Acolytes. Well, this is kind of weird. So I'm just going to treat that as how good are they at fighting, which is not very good, right? I'm going to rank them against each other. Acolytes and peons and wisps and peasants and stuff. Headhunters. Ding, 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 ding. Boink. All the way at the top. Berserkers. also all the way at the top. Hunts are trash. But they can be good in the right scenario. Against Orc. In Eye of Mirror. I still think Hunts are pretty trash, though. Knights! Very good. Knights are very good. 8 tier. Coat of Beast. Good. Militia. Very good. Very, very, very good. Not crazy bonkers, but very good. More teams. Very good. Mountain Giants. E or D? E. Mountain Giant's pretty trash. But this is, now we are in true trash territory. Necromancer. Frickin' unplayable. Absolutely horrible. Statues. Best unit in the game. Best unit in the game. Statues. It is what it is. We need him, though. We need him. Archers. Kind of hard to place archers, I think. They're really good in some situations, but in others, like against Orc, they're really good. But against Undead, against Human, Knight of Mirror, they're not that good. It's B or C. I'm not sure. B or C, what do you guys think? I think C. Yeah, I think C. Peasant. Complete trash. As far as fighting goes, Militia, very good. Peasants, very, very bad. And that's what I mean by rank, you know? Like, Acolyte is all, like, they're all bad. Alright, you know what? Let's do it like this. They're all bad, but peasants are the worst at fighting. Priests? Pretty good. Priests pretty good. Also B or C. B or C. It's kind of hard. Where did I put them? Wait a minute, I'm getting messaged. Alright, the game's not started yet. We're still waiting for Fortitude versus Lune. So, wait, where did I put the priest? I'm really not sure about this. B or C. I guess it's the best to compare them against each other. Are priests better than grunts? I would say yes. Are they as good as Kodos? I'm gonna put him B. I'm gonna put him B. Raiders? Raiders are interesting. For fighting, for the most part, they're not very good. But Ensnare is so good, and for hit and run, Raiders are pretty good. Raiders are... They're C. Raiders are C. Yeah, I think so. Rifles? And I know Todd will agree with me. Very good. Rifles, very good. Tanks. I don't like tanks, but are they good? Not that much, right? I'd say it's C or D. I'd say D. In the right scenario. This one's also hard. C or D for tanks. I'm not sure. I'd say D. Because with tanks, you can only win, like, you know, if you have a lot of gold and you can cheese your opponent out. But you can't, like, tanks aren't comeback units or anything like that, I guess. Shade has its use, rarely, can be decent, but very situational. For the most part, meh. Shaman? really good in certain situations, but not always incredibly good. I'd say B. Sorks, very good in some situations, not so useful in others. I'd say also B. Breakers, this seems very repetitive, but this might also be B. Breakers, where do I put them? Yeah, I think B. Banshees, S tier. Easy. Walkers. Honestly, I feel like walkers aren't that good anymore. Hard to play against undead nowadays. Can't play him against human. Can't play him against night elf. Very good in orc mirror though. I would say C. Taurens, XD, E tier. Witch Doctor, hard to tell. For the most part, witch doctors aren't fighters. They just put sentry wards everywhere. It's not exactly the best game design. Stasis Trap is useless. Healer wards is unattainable. But sentry wards in the right situation is really, really good. Alright, so in the right situation, really good. I think that's D tier. Wyvern, similar. In the right situation, also good, but I'd say better than this. Boom. C tier. They can backfire really. Okay, that's also hard. C or D? C or D? What do you guys think? It's really close. It's really, really close. You know what? I think they can get punished too hard. I think it's D tier. Because of how much they can backfire, I think it's D tier. Hippos, very good. Of course, only in certain situations hippos are very good, but they might be the best anti-air in the game. Very, very, very good. But not, something that's always amazing. Frostworm, XD, F tier. Destroyers, very good. Bat Riders, kind of bad, right? Bats are kind of bad. In the right scenario, though, they can't. It's D or E? I think it's D. Bats are pretty bad. Wisps are the best fighters among the workers. C tier. Hippo Riders, XD, F tier. Chims. I think similar to Wind Riders, they can be good in the right spot, but they can get punished very hard. D tier. Fairy Dragons, good against human. Rarely usable against undead. C tier. Fiend, very good. A tier. Demolisher. Demolishers are pretty bad. Demolishers. I wonder if are they as bad as glaives? Yes, they are. They're bad. Dragonhawks. Pretty shit almost always, but in some situations they're good. It's D or E? I think it's E. They're pretty bad. Beers! Ooh, we're going all the way to the top, baby. All the way to the top. Yeah. Talents. Pretty bad almost everywhere, with some very rare good uses E tier. Dryad, very good. Even if Dryads can get punished, what they give you is so good. They're still A tier. And last, but not least, I guess, A-bombs. A-bombs. Not good in Undead Mirror, not good against Orc. Good against Human, good against Night Elf. C or B? Not sure. I'm really not sure about that. C or B? Is it as good as a Kodo Beast? No. Alright. A-bomb just normally would be C, but with Disease Cloud, it's B. Alright, so it's B. Alright, there we go. Save/download? Download image. Yeah, let's do it. Okie doke. That's my tier list. I hope you guys enjoyed that.